everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'll be going through round number 11 of the FIDE Candidates Tournament 2026, which just happened yesterday. Today round number 12 will happen. Brilliant action is happening throughout the open, and also the women's are getting really close. So yeah, round number 11, let's start. We have for the men's or the open game Fabiano Caruana with the white pieces and Javakar Sindarov with the black pieces. So we have a Reti. Fabiano really needs to win. He wants to try go for the uh, first place, so he needs to beat Javakar. Javakar plays d5, and we have to move pawn to c4. This is known as a Reti opening and the Reti gambit. Here the main move is to go d4, although Javakar played e6. After e6, Fabiano just went for a simple Catalan or a English opening kind of Agincourt defense, where knight f6 happens and then like bishop g2. And you might also wonder how I know every opening. I don't know. I just know it. Okay, don't ask. Bishop e7. We have castles, castles, and now d4. So now just the Catalan opening and like a closed one with the Queen's Gambit decline also added in. So that's how the openings changed again, dc4. Here the main way to play it is usually Queen c2, Queen a4, even knight e5 is also a line. But he played, yeah, he played knight e5. And then we just had knight c6, just developing. The bishop took here. Usually you don't want to take the knight, like this is a strong Catalan bishop, you don't want to give it up, but he took here just with a pawn to go to e8. So Javakar didn't really sack a pawn, he technically did. Fabiano took, Javakar took back, and then we have the move bishop e3, just defending. I'd recommend maybe going e3, bishop d2, and maybe a3 or I don't know, something like that, and then bring the knight out here. But okay, knight goes to d5 to get the bishop, queen c1, rook goes to b8, trying to go into this line. So now, if you take here, back, you get the pawn, yeah, over here. So you can't allow that. He picked knight c3 though. And then the knight took here, the queen took back, and the rook took here. So technically Fabiano just sacked a pawn. Rook a b1 by Fabiano, rook takes, and a6 by Javakar. I don't think Javakar was kind of prepped for this kind of a line, but I feel like he knows it like well, like he's able to play through it. a6, and then f3 was played. Bishop goes to d7, king f2. So now you need to bring your kings in. You're gonna end up trading queens, getting into a kind of endgame position. Bishop c6 by Javakar, just trying to defend. Fabiano just decides to go for d5. He has 1 hour 35 minutes. So and Javakar has 1 hour 29. So he's low on time, not low, but Javakar is lower than Fabiano. Surprising, but he's black. Fabiano with white. Okay, bishop d7. Rook goes to b7 by Fabiano. Queen d6. Now, the only move here most likely is queen f4. Although he plays knight to e4. Fabiano. Giving up another pawn. Well, not exactly giving up a pawn. I mean, like, you can take here. And then after that, e5 is played by Javakar. Queen goes to c5. Offering a queen trade. Bishop e6. Technically offering. Takes. Bishop takes back. Now, this stage, Fabiano was a bit better in the position. Like you can see, well, I don't know anymore. Doesn't seem like it. Knight goes back to c3. Bishop e6. And then rook to c5, just hitting the pawns, and then simple f6, plain defense by Javakar. And after that, he just played a bit like eventually Fabiano did get a better position, although Javakar was able to nicely hold it, as he's a really good defender. Also, I would say Javakar, yeah, just and then rook to c5. King goes to f4, a5. And the only move here that can hold the position for Javakar is king to e3, going for the pawns, like the e2 pawn. a6 was played. Fabiano trying to get the pawn. Rook b6 by Javakar Sindarov. I don't know what's happening here, but okay. a7 was played. Fabiano might be looking like he's getting, but no. Rook a6 check. King goes to b4. Now the only move that holds it is the move bishop e8. So you can't promote. So what are you gonna do? He's gonna take here, you're gonna take back, he's gonna take the pawn. So he needs to defend it. So he plays rook c7. But now you take here, and you can't go here to do that. So king takes e7. Knight c3 check. King takes f3. Jalvikar is up 2 pawns. He might have a chance in this game, although not really because yeah, you get the pawns back. And then, there you go. That was a kind of twist in the game. So Jalvikar Sindarov gave up his bishop as he's up 2 pawns technically. So, but this is defendable. And even though you lose that, this is just you can you even if you take here, king takes c4, like you're not gonna checkmate because the rook holds it. It's just theoretically. Knight to f6. Now you can defend. They trade rooks. It might look like Sindarov has got the win, but no. There's only one move, knight g4 check, and in this position they drew. They did the draw because wherever you move, you're gonna come here, stopping this pre-attack. I go king d4, and then like you can do something, and then it's gonna be a draw. So yeah, that all the men's drew. Everyone the open drew as like they just wanted to keep things simple after resting round 11 and today's round number 12. So that was a draw. Jalvikar able to hold it. Fabiano a bit disappointed about getting the win, but anyways, I think it's now time we move to the women's game. So it's between the Alexandra with the white pieces and Vaishali Ramesh Babu, none other than her, who's from India and is currently leading the tournament with 6 out of 10. Alexandra's on 5 out of 10, so it's a really important match. We have d4 by Alexandra. And Vaishali Ramesh Babu plays d5, knight f3, knight f6. It's kind of a queen's gambit, not queen's gambit, queen's pawn opening symmetrical variation where it is c3. Now it's just an Indian game. e6, bishop f4, c5. Very quickly it changes to a London system. Pawn to e3 was played. The queen goes out to b6 by Vaishali. Vaishali can just draw this, but she wants to push. She said she wanted to push. Bishop d7. Knight goes to b2. Knight bd2. Bishop e7. Just developing simple chess. Even if you're a beginner, even if you're a top player or beginner, from that level to that level, just do it. Rook goes to c8. Not a very usual move. Knight jumps into e5. Then bishop goes back to 8. You don't want to really trade off your light squared bishop. Well, it's black, so I was going to say dark. Bishop to g5. After that, the knight jumps out to c6. And then we have f4 on the board. Alexandra really needs to win this game. Knight a5, the only move. Queen takes b6, a takes b6. And then the move f5 was played. So she's pushing h6, kicking out the bishop. Bishop goes to h4. And then I just take here. Rook takes back. Knight goes to c6. And then we have the move a3. And then yeah, they just shuffle a bit. Like literally just shuffle. Oh, look. And I just end up trading. Pawn to g6 played. Vaishali is better, I would say. Especially after undoubling her pawns. That's the only move. There you go. Tournament twist. Bishop c4. You don't trade. You play bishop c6. The point of bishop c6 is if you take here, you go b6, eating the rook. And then wherever the rook goes, let's say the rook goes to e5, knight goes to d7, and guess what? The rook is trapped. The rook is literally trapped when she sacks. Sacks, plays bishop b5. Now, no, Vaishali's winning. Oh no, knight c4, knight d5. What else? What else can happen? b3, rook c3, bishop a4, knight takes c3. It's completely losing. It's completely losing. If you take here, I just go rook c2. I'm gonna get this pawn. Well, you can technically defend it like bishop here. Well, okay, never mind. You can't. Bishop b5 is played. Rook takes g2, king hy, and then they just play on for a bit. And in this position, after move f5, Alexander decides to resign, even though she's technically up a pawn. But a rook against that just enough because you're gonna go rook a2 or something. The king is completely cut off. I'm gonna get this pawn. Completely winning for Vaishali. So there you go. Vaishali is our new woman's Jalvikar or Jalvikar Sindarov, and now she's just winning the tournament, 7 out of 11. Yavakar Sindarov's is on, what was it again? Yeah, 8.5 out of 11. Vaishali on 7 out of 11. So things are getting close. Anyone can mess up, either Vaishali or Yavakar. So yeah, well, those were the two interesting games of today. So I'll see you in for round number 12, and that's it. Goodbye.